a little breezy. Well, I'm at the trailhead. It's 2 in the morning, and I'm gonna go to sleep. The only reason I'm sleeping in my tent is because it looks like it could sprinkle overnight, and I don't want to get my sleeping bag wet. Otherwise, I would just sleep in the bed of my truck. But yeah. All right, so I'm in Death Valley. I'm in Surprise Canyon. It's 2:38 a.m. and just got the tent set up. Like I said, set the tent up because it looked like it could potentially rain tonight. I know there's some big storms happening in the Sierras, and I just didn't want to get my sleeping bag wet. So, yeah, tomorrow I'm just gonna kind of wake up when I'm done sleeping and start climbing the mountain. The idea is to get up to Sentinel Peak and then drop back down into Panamint City, into the ghost town, and then I'll camp there and then wake up and hike out. So should be fun. I'm expecting some snow. This last week was fairly warm, so I think a lot of snow had melted. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's water flowing through the canyon, which is really cool. So yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep now. Oh, it looks a little stormy. Yeah, it got a little windy last night, and yeah, my tent just wasn't really standing up when I woke up. All right, let's get started. So it's 8:40. I'm all ready to go. Got my Zulu 30-liter pack here. Just pretty maxed out because this is a winter hike, and you got to have a little bit more stuff for winter hike. I got some base layers in there. I got my spikes. I got my gaiters, and got the whole tank there. So yeah, it's a little full. Hopefully, after I eat the freeze-dried meals, it won't feel so full. So yeah, let's get going. It is pretty windy. I think once I get all this wind, I'm kind of in this big sweeping valley. All right, leaving the truck. See the truck tomorrow. Surprise Canyon Wilderness. This is gonna be cool. Alrighty, this is super sick. In Death Valley, we got some steady water flowing. So cool. Oh, so cool. Quick slippery. Not too bad. I gotta go up over there. Oh, so cool. Wow. It's an old fort up here. Used to be able to drive up this. Definitely would be fun to try that in the Jeep. I think that's the last of the bit of the Narrows. Did pretty good without getting my feet too wet. It is really beautiful out here in the desert. Yeah. So I'm following this trail on the shelf, kind of up on this cliff a little bit. I followed one earlier and just for a few minutes, and it got to a cliff and I had to turn around and backtrack. But I think this one's this looks like the trail, so it looks a little bit cloudy up there. That's where I'm headed. It's pretty windy. It's getting a little cooler. I don't know what elevation I'm at right now, but hopefully this wind dies down. Like I said, it's supposed to just kind of be windy today. I'm trying to get blown off the mountain. It's crazy in here. Brewery Springs, elevation 4,820 feet. Nice. Well, I had to put my jacket on. The wind was starting to cool me down a little too much. But supposedly, this is where I need to get water. Yeah, I'm gonna leave a map. See snow. There it is up there. Woo! These clouds are moving fast. The wind really hasn't let up. I get these little like 30-second breaks, and then the wind picks up to 50 miles an hour. Alright, it's not as windy in these rocks. I'm gonna try to heat up some water, have some scrambled eggs, breakfast skillet. Yep. Well, it's if it wasn't so windy, it wouldn't be that cold. But yeah, I'm literally the only one on this entire mountain. There's no one out here. It's crazy. It's wild to think. All right, let's cook some food. So my Strava says I've gone 5.38 miles, which sounds correct. That means it's like 2.5 miles to the summit. But that's like a steep 2.5 miles. It's gonna get really steep here in about 30 minutes, so we'll see. If I didn't go to the summit, I could just come back down to the Panamint City here and set up camp somewhere, stay warm. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Well, I'm in the snow now. Oh dang, that's like way steeper than I thought. Well, this wind is so well, see, then the wind dies down for a little bit. So, the first mine is up there. I was gonna go up there, but I think I'm just gonna skip it and use my energy to get to the summit, because I'm going a little bit slower because the snow is really it's stiff, but it's not stiff enough. So I'm just post holing. There's a couple spots where I'm not post holing, and I think the higher I get up, it'll be a little bit more firm. We'll see. My toes are really cold, so I decided that I'm not going to go to the top because the snow is too deep and it's already 3 o'clock. So I don't think it'd be a good idea to go up there, and it's cold. So I'm gonna drop down into the ghost town and set up camp and sleep. About a second ago, you could see down into Death Valley. It's a little blue sky. Had to take a little rest. Well, there's the valley. Pretty epic. You look over here, and just in the clouds. All right, trying to get down to the city. Well, there was a mine here. It got closed up. Now I'm making my way downtown. Making my way down to Panamint City. See some of the remnants. I think it's called like Water Canyon right there. There's a cabin. That's my goal. My new goal. Alright. I was just saying this side of the mountain doesn't have any wind. And I kicked up. Got to one of the mines, the big ones. So so epic up here. The last little bit of snow I think I'm gonna go through if I come back down into the valley. I'm exhausted. Definitely didn't sleep enough last night. It's so epic in here. It's almost dark. I'm almost to my camp spot, Water Canyon. And yeah, super epic sunset happening. There's a cabin in those bushes. All right, well, I've pretty much gotten to my destination. I'm just kind of wandering around, see if there's a better spot than what I picked. Look at this. Sun's going down. There's still some sunset happening. Oh, look at that. We got a fire going. All right, it's 8:30 in the morning. I think it got down to like 15 degrees last night where I was at. I was in that little nook in the mountain. And now I've got my jackets off and I'm in shorts again. And the sun feels really nice. And the wind is gone. It's just nice little slight breezes through the mountain. That's all now. And since I'm not going to the top of Sentinel Peak because there's too much snow on it, this side of the mountain has no snow. So I'm going to the top of, I'm assuming there's a mine up here. I'm on some old road. And yeah. I'll show you Sentinel Peak. Actually, you can't even see the peak from here because it's behind this peak. So, that ridge on the right, you go up that. I was up there yesterday, and I just was gonna make it that saddle just above the pine tree. That saddle right there. I tried to go up to that saddle from the backside. And I ended up not making it up to that saddle, but over to the right, maybe a quarter mile. And at that point, I was like, all right, I'm done. It's too late. There's no way I was gonna summit that. The snow is just not good conditions. It's not frozen enough, and I'm just falling through and post-hauling. So yeah. So now I'm just going up this. It's crazy to think that this was an old road. I mean, keep seeing cars up here, old cars from like the 60s and in the 50s, even like 2 motorhomes. I'll pass by those on my way out. But this is crazy. Wild. I just came in here to check this thing out a little bit. I don't really like going into mines, at least not by myself. That's crazy. Let me know if anybody needs a new winch cable. They can just come up here and carry this down. I think that might be the summit. That far one right there. But it might be hidden still. It's hard to tell. Here's another mine. Kelly, this one's for you. Because I bet you would hold your poo until you got here. Maybe I could fix this thing and drive out of here. It's missing a tire. Oh well. This is crazy. This is like town square. That's crazy. I found my new trail working tool. It's my new shovel. It's got a pretty long handle on it, and it weighs like 50 pounds. This is crazy. Time to have lunch. These mountains are so crazy. Well, it is much warmer today. Probably like 65 degrees right here. With just a slight breeze here and there. That's really nice. This is probably the hardest part of the entire hike, is having to crawl under this fallen tree, I guess. You know where you are? You in the jungle, baby. Keep filming these water sections, but they're so cool. I was up there. This is the cool section right here. Let's drive up through here. They must have made a bridge or something, because that's pretty gnarly. I made it out. I see my truck. That was a really awesome hike. Wow. Oh, I'm gonna go check my name off the Simon thing. These guys had to park like 2 miles down because they don't have 4-wheel drive. That means their whole hike is 4 miles longer because they couldn't drive to the trailhead. Wow. This dry liquid has got water in it. Donkey. A lot of more donkeys. This road is so cool. Ooh, I'm in sandals. This one you think you're done hiking. You're not. You gotta do whatever it takes to get the shot. And I don't know if the shot's gonna come out any good. I always say that. Normally I got a rock in my sandal. This is insane. Wow. You could like stay in here. Nice. Oh, there's some water coming out of there. Yeah. Spring somewhere. This is way up in the mountains. Cool.
What are y'all fussy about?
Well, I'll tell you this. I'm not driving through that. There's nothing to winch off of, and it is just mud. Ooh, it's Monday morning, and it's a good night. Slept on the top of the mountain here in Death Valley. I'm not sure what this mountain is called. I gotta look at the map, but it's pretty epic. Well, this tree fell down, and I think I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut it. So I guess I didn't get enough hiking last 2 days. On my way back down to the valley, I saw this trail on the map, and it looks pretty short, but it's like up on these cliffs. So I'm gonna go check it out. We'll see how it goes. This trail is really cool. Donkey's keeping an eye on me. All right, I made it to the top, made it to the mine. It looks like somebody lives here. There's a car parked, or a Dodge pickup truck, and it looks like it's running. So I'm gonna get going. I'm almost back down now. It's a fun little hike. Made it back. Piece of cake. See how many miles it was. So that little hike I just did was 2.4 miles. And it just went up that cliff, which was about 80 or 800 feet, which is crazy. Like, I'm looking like right up at it. Wild. There's a waterfall in the middle of the desert. So cool. This is getting kind of gnarly. I don't look like anybody's been up this for a while. That should be good. I think I'm gonna cut that branch. Well, this is, I think I just got to the hardest spot. Just taking a look at everything. This car's about to drop down into a hole. Go check this out. Holy cow. This is cool. What? Well, I'm in Trona now, and I've been taking the dirt roads, taking all the dirt roads since I left Death Valley. And I saw this on the map. Said there was a spring up here, and it was a little bit more than a spring. This is really cool. So I'm starting to look haggard. Been out in the woods for a couple days, starting to settle in. I'm in Trona right now, and I think I'm gonna go look at some real estate. I think houses are pretty inexpensive here. Just got a bomb burrito at this place in Trona. All right, now for the Trona Pinnacles. I've been looking for this trail. I mapped it out on Gaia as I saw a video of some guy doing it. Ooh, that looks nasty. I'm still off-roading. Oh. It never ends. That's where I took the picture of Jesse's new truck up there.